I saw the comment that the girls have found the police. That was
the girls found the police. So I think it's those statements that are itching. Let's not use emotions here. I think it's only the president that can override anything else. But otherwise, the public feedback is that people are not feeling this action from the police. So. And that's why if public confidence is dwindled, then they cannot say, recite, once they start making those requests, no, we need your help to provide information. People are like, I mean, when we need you don't need anything. Then when you want the information from us, it's supposed to be a collaborative effort. Like, okay, they see, okay, the police are actually doing the work. Then whatever information that you have, we provide. Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90 and welcome to my YouTube channel, and you're tuned in to Kutika. This is Owen Muzi and we're still in season 3 of Kutika. The episode number we're blind as well, but anyway, it's an episode. We keep on moving, churning out this content for you guys. It's been a bittersweet week for everyone. Sweet in the sense that the Pamela has finally been found. But it was discovered that she was not the only girl that was missing. There was a bunch of other girls that were missing. They were not even reported to police. Others, yes. So it brings into the question, where are we standing as a nation? Such funny news is becoming predominant. And the story is so fuzzy that after celebrating, people are becoming skeptical. What's the real story? There's one version that the neighbor is telling, and one of the girls who jumped off and say it's the boy who rescued us. Now the police IG. In fact, let me just read it so that I do not misquote him. He's now issuing threats to say, "Stop celebrating this kid. He did not do anything, and whoever is raising money for him, it's tantamount to." Okay, here is the statement from Police General. It's a long statement. I'll read part of it. So police remove Robbie Chitambo from the 13 girls rescue picture. So Robbie Chitambo, that's a boy that's been doing a lot of media runs and notifications. Pretty much, he's a hero of this game. So Inspector General of Police Demi Kajova has warned people making false claims to have played a role in rescuing the victims in Chalala and soliciting for money or favors to stop, as this amounts to an offense and is prosecutable. In a statement, Mr. Kajova explained that 4 female mobile money agents were abducted, while 9 nursing students from the named university in Chilanga were abducted from their boarding houses. He said not all cases were reported to the police and disclosed preliminary investigation indicate that there were no other people who interacted with the ladies whilst in captivity other than the 2 suspects. Let me read at the end of this because it's a long paragraph. He's giving his own side of the story here. No, it's pretty much removing the. I have no time to read that. This is not the news.
We shall put it on the screen.
Yes. But anyway, Marco says he's going to put it on the screen. You'll see it. So, where do you stand? Do you think that boy actually did the job? Because the girls say he's the one who is responsible, but the statement from the police says otherwise. And Mausampa, member of parliament for Matero, was even doing a fundraising venture, trying to the usual Mausampa.
So for me, I would still be for the boy. I think I'm still pushing the agenda that this coming Independence Day, he should be honored by the president at State House. We saw a lot of heroes like that being honored. There's a guy who rescued a child at Unza ground who fell in the Kadij and went in, and
when movie TV was movie TV, I remember that story.
There's another guy who was honored at the Blue Water Dam who rescued the 2 kids who were being swept by
the current,
the water. So we've seen a lot of heroes like that being honored. So all in all is we saw, prior to the rescue of the kids, we saw the Inspector General saying, we are soon going to put an amount so that we can speed up and allow the public to really help out
with information
in that. And before they even put up the amount, there was that. And all they need to do is
reward the boy with the money that intended.
Yes,
Not
yes.
trying. I think
Yes.
it's an issue of him outshining the master, because literally, if you've seen the comments on the public platforms, everyone's saying police literally just provided transport. They did not do any job, because the boy says he caught them like 45 minutes area, 45 to 50 minutes area, and they only came back.
Yes.
That
so all they need to confirm is, indeed, if the boy stays at the house they knocked at, and those sisters
they are confirming the story. That's the funny thing, is that the boy and the people that were abducted are confirming the same story.
At the boy, that boy is quite young,
yeah.
And he was naive to jump the offense and do. If they came at my house as old as I am, I think I would think twice.
Because
any other
they
guy,
say ignorance is bliss to someone. Because
any other guy,
just the neighbors in that neighborhood, he said once they started screaming, everyone else started locking their doors. Like only him and his friends, same age group.
Yes.
So that it's the ignorance that made them succeed at this. Otherwise, all the neighbors would say, hey.
Yes. Yeah. So you know, you look at. If the guy has got a gun, give my kids as orphans. There's a lot you play out here, and you wouldn't want to
risk that
for. And obviously, the more I delay, if the police delays,
the more
the abductors and all, they would clear and
just move the victims.
I think he should be honored.
No, the boy should be honored.
And I think if that statement is coming from the IG, maybe he's got some other information that needs to go to the public. Why he feels that way? If they have got some other investigation that they have done, and
why this like the IG himself gave a statement immediately, like just hours after the girls were captured. 24 hours, not even 24 hours later, the following day, Minister of Home Affairs, Jack Mwimbu, gave a more comprehensive statement. So they've been giving statements. So if you say you've got information, even why issue out such a threat when you've got proper data? Because at this stage you just need to know this is what happened at 10 hours. So there was a police in plain clothes policeman in the area. Like, you give us that story, then it's believable. You don't just come and say no, we've got information that boy does not have.
And then another thing I think the police needs to work around is, they need to embrace the social media. It's here to stay. They need to study the advantages and disadvantages of it. So those are some of the advantages, where quickly the information was able to go to the public, and quickly people identified their kids who were abducted, in as much as it was also there's a breach of rights for those who were abducted and all that. But obviously, it quickened up the process of investigation, family members.
Even catching those boys. It was
even catching those boys. So they need to embrace social media and see how they can leverage on social media to quicken up their investigation. So if there was no social media, you can imagine how difficult it was going to arrest those who went to Western Province. So I think people were quick to circulate on social media, and people are ready to say, we've seen these guys here. And so there are disadvantages, there are advantages. So obviously, they need to see on how they can know that, okay, this is a negative side of social media, this is a positive side. Unlike just issuing threats and wanting to curtail.
But then again, there are certain things that you say, we're going to give you a comprehensive statement. Gassing, we don't yet have a comprehensive statement. Sama and a couple of other examples. So, do you believe that comprehensive statement is ever coming? Or
no. So I think we all know this country. They always, once they say we are going to give a comprehensive statement, you know that it's not going to come.
Never coming.
So I think maybe it's because of the nature of the investigation. They are too manual. So if they were to release an investigation, the other ill motive guys would know where to improve next, to say, okay, these guys, this is where they messed up. Yeah, so for me, after seeing the comprehensive statement, so we saw, is it Edgar Lungu, was a lawyer for the Gabon disaster guys, and when he was coming into power, before coming into power, he said, I'm going to release a comprehensive statement. When
Sata was still alive, or just after?
When Sata died, he said, I'm going to release a comprehensive statement regarding the Gabon disaster. And after coming to government, we never saw that. We also saw the gassing report being promised.
Yes.
Up to now, we haven't.
It's not even a topic of discussion now. They don't even want to.
The killing at High Court of Sama, there was a promise of a comprehensive statement up to now. So even the Pamela one, I don't think.
It's never coming out. But then again,
so I think what they have given so far.
That's it. Then why are you threatening the? And why the public is getting involved in rewarding this kid is that the police have not embraced him. You know what? Ever since he outshined them, they've put him like Baja, nice cool. You get the idea, right? So you find that the media has now capitalized off that story, inviting him. He's done, I don't know, pretty much the entire week he's been doing interviews. He's at Diamond TV, he's at the other stations, pretty much. All the private stations have had this boy invited, but because the state media cannot invite him until it's approved by the Minister of Information and stuff, they haven't gone there. And you find that their story is very consistent.
No, ZNBC also did.
They invited that kid.
Yes, we watched at ZNBC.
So you find that all the media houses have invited him, and if there were rumors to say a reward to whoever provides information was coming out, this is where they're supposed to say, no, we already put aside this money, we give it to the family and the boy. It shuts down everything else. But the fact that you're saying, no, Jamfana,
yeah, and looking at the magnitude of the issue, it can be a cartel, and that boy needs to be protected. So we don't want to see a situation where the police are also fighting him.
Fighting him?
Yes, that is a very big danger to the boy. So,
and that's what most people are saying.
In most countries, what we see, that kind of
should be under state security.
State security, and he should also be employed in the defense force.
Yes.
That would be clear protecting that guy. Should be employed either ZAF, police or military, and that would be full protection that he will have throughout his life. But leaving him like that and also issuing
such statement says alone
is
just
really
sends a signal to
whoever boy naked, and you know, if there are other
big guys
who are
which is likely to be the case, because they say these guys are not, age difference is not different from the girls themselves. Zikta, this is where people have been questioning to say, if someone makes a comment against any political figure, within seconds, no, I've traced him.
The issue of Diary, people thought he was in South Africa. So South Africa, he only stayed there in two days.
Are you serious? So the rest of the time is
he ran out of cash to keep himself there. So he sneaked in. He was in Livingstone. So he was busy posting photos that he had already taken while arresting. So Zikta was able to trace to say,
he's in the country.
Yeah, and he was apprehended. Obviously, him being known by a lot of people, I think
they were able
people
were
able to arrest.
He's not in South Africa, this guy. He just took too much content, and you go there one day, you change 5 outfits in different locations and
start posting honest things, and people are,
I'm coming back. Can you get 2 months? I'm almost going to 3 months.
He was just local here. He couldn't sustain himself. Yeah, so basically those are...
So yeah, the question is, Zikta, how is that possible that someone is able to go have a long conversation with the victims, the family, to say, no, we want this much money, we want demand of things. But any other crime, you are easily able to trace it. No, this is coming from... So
especially political crimes, they are very quick. These other ones...
So the system you have set to that?
A lot of people are being defrauded of Airtel issues. There's
send to this number, like whatever those.
There's a lot of sanity that needs to be brought in that space. even this area of kidnapping. I think this is new to Zambia, but in Nigeria, it's a big business. Kidnapping people like this. So if we end up that route, I think the facility, I don't know what we are lagging between police and ZICTA. We opened recently, there was, is it a forensic and IT unit that was opened the police due to the cyber law that was enacted. I think that needs to be equipped with its equipment. Yeah, so if, as we are pushing for more usage of technology, one is going to ease the lives of normal people, but also criminals. It becomes easier for them to maneuver. So the more we push people to use this technology, issue the
advantages go to both the negative and
the starting we are pushing. So it will help both the criminals and the
legal
the civil and
so overall I think the tension in the nation and the demand from the nation is this not just end, no, we're going to have a comprehensive statement. You know, the way Zambians are built is that the more you keep on piling stuff, they just keep on, I've got to pay the information, okay, they'll give it. When it bubbles up and it will explode into something else that you did not even plan for. So, right now, you've promised the people to say, we're going to give you a comprehensive statement. Give the comprehensive statement, not threats. Start telling the people, I mean, they can't risk his life. Because he said he went with a machete or whatever thing that he will. If that person had a gun.
We've seen one of the, in our neighborhood, we saw a complaint by a neighbor where they called the police to say, we've got thieves in our yards and this is a situation, please come and help. The police mentioned to say,
transport.
We've got transport, but we don't have the gun. Yeah, the people have gone in the field and we can't risk our lives to come without a gun. And you can trained people are
refusing to come
and they help, and you are in a situation, and they literally tell someone who's in fear and who's under attack, literally like that, by the police who are trained. Even
this is in your area, not this is the story that you found online.
So even managing where you sugarcoat what is to waiting for the people in the
there's no hope. We're not coming there.
We can't risk because we don't know what equipment
those guys have carried.
Yeah, so we can't come without being armed. So you would rather wait for us to be guilty. Like you're coming with just coming with the vehicle and to scare them.
It does actually. They know they are on their way.
Yes, they will go.
So I think that level of dedication from the police service is no longer the same. Like previously, people were like, I want to be a policeman. Like that's the career that you want to be. It's just a means of making money and sustaining your family. I mean, you find you.
So most of the people we've seen going to police, Air Force, Defense Force, it's because they have got no option where they would. So these are the only institution that really employ in
large
quantities. So I stand a chance. Let me just go.
So no passion, nothing.
I don't have a passion.
And the job security is very guaranteed.
So even if you are raising around,
you're going to get paid.
Yeah. So I think we don't know how they are appraised also. If there's constantly appraisal per month, per year, to monitor the performance.
But otherwise, the public feedback is that people are not feeling this action from the police.
So
and that's why if public confidence is dwindled, then they cannot say, it's like once they start making those requests, no, we need your help to provide information. People are like, I mean, when we need you, you don't need anything. Then when you want the information from us, it's supposed to be a collaborative effort. Like, okay, they see, the police are actually doing the work. Then whatever information that you have, we provide when they request it. But if it just says no, it's their benefit, they want you to provide the information. And this is like the yardstick that they're going to set for a young boy. I mean, let let there not be a fight between the police IG with the, I don't know how that boy is.
Yeah. So we also saw another story trending. We don't know how true and the combo in that story where the police had brutally beaten a woman. They wanted to, I think, her sister committed a crime somewhere else, and she went into ID. So to find her, they had to go and apprehend their sister, and they had to beat her to
try to get information
to try and get. And the beating, I think, has paralyzed her legs, and I think, is it the spine? She's being carried to move about, and the family made a video to complain to the IG and to the president to say, what kind of a police have we got? Genuinely, if my brother commits this, and I don't know where he is, I shouldn't be
subjected
treated
to
like I'm the one who has committed. Yeah. And I think we need to have the intelligent police force where they know how to get information. Even if I'm hiding my brother, I shouldn't be beaten to that extent. There should be a lot of methods of getting.
So brutality should not be the solution to.
No. I think it's clear. It's not me.
Yeah, I mean, even now she hasn't provided that information. She doesn't know where that person is.
Yes, yeah.
It's not you. You've damaged a human being, but there are no results to.
Yes, yeah. Clearly, I might not know where he has run to. So why subject me to brutality when I don't know? And that was, I think, not so.
But I think she was a visitor, that one.
The one that was beaten, or the
one that was beaten. I think she just arrived in the house like days or something. I don't know. I had a
nyumba ni wame na naba?
Yes.
The person that was being looked for.
Nyumba yake hiyo.
Nyumba nanga.
Yes.
So why wanasaka ebe ndiye oldest person in the premise, or what's the story?
They found her there.
Yes, they found her there.
Needs that we come to the place.
Yes.
We're looking for David, but
Yes.
David is not there.
Yes.
The brother is there.
Yes.
So we start beating the brother instead of doing like when you say proper
Yes.
investigation.
Yes.
So being an effort, maybe they manipulate some.
Yes.
They
Trying to
check you
Just
with the
detention.
movement.
Yes.
Take me, you detain me
Yes.
before. Yeah, not that.
So wanamenya pa nyumba pake, wanampeleka kwa.
Wanaambira pa nyumba. Wanamenya pa nyumba kumenya paka handcuffs paka motoka wamenya wanafika kwa polisi nzibamenya. According to the
Yes. So that was not.
That's not. And this is now with the current police. This is not an old story, right?
No. Yeah. I think during the Pamela story and the two of others, yeah.
So overall, we need a reshaping in our police system, because that's not one format. That's not the Zambia we want to be part of.
We want the president, I think, to have
to attend
to give a statement to
with the Pamela or the
no, just the way
comprehensive.
Just to caution the way the police are working. I mean,
so President, we need you to look at the police.
Yeah,
seems like the public are not appreciating their format of working, and we have a head of state. So a lot of people that are in contact with you watch this channel, and they will find a way of passing on the information.
Yeah.
Well, this is where we end this episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's as I said from the beginning, it's a bittersweet element where it's good that the girls have been found, but it's also been found that they were having sex with them.
We've seen a lot of people.
Because one fell pregnant in that's one of the girls.
Yeah. So we are waiting for.
And the audacity of that boy. Did you see that video of that boy saying, "When we come out, give us something to do"?
Yeah.
It's that element that makes you wonder to say, I think these boys are just being taught to do what to do.
Yes.
That level of ignorance, Owen.
Yeah.
You've committed, because there's rape there, one. And then there's a 17-year-old, that's defilement, two.
Yes.
Those are, each one of them is carrying, I think, 50 years. I know defilement plays around 50 years thereabout. Yeah. So there's defilement in that. There's abduction. And you're saying to say, no, when we come out, you go give us something else to do. Youngster, do you know the charges that you are facing? Are you aware of the charges that you are facing? So, it's such statements that give you to what's this? A critical eye. You say there's a possibility there's a mastermind behind that. Yeah. These are just pawns. Just chance so this number. The ignorance that they portrayed during those videos, you can tell that there's a bigger brain behind that. Yeah. It's definitely not. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an episode for today. We've shared our thoughts. Be sure to share yours in the comment section. We interact with you. What do you think are the proper changes that the president can advocate towards the police? Seems like the general public is not feeling this format of policing that we're experiencing. The various stories that we've shown you today. And also issuing threats towards the boy that the entire nation is celebrating as a hero. And the abductees are also confirming he's the person that did the job. Just because it contradicts what the police say, the truth is the truth. It stands regardless. The much strange someone providing transportation. That's what it is. Yeah. You can't deny. I mean, listen, the people that you've gone to rescue confirm that what rescue knew you.
I saw the comment that the girls have found the police. That was
the girls
found the police. So I think it's those statements that are itching. Let's not use emotions here. I think it's only the president that can override anything else, because if such a statement can come from the IG, that's like the boss. It doesn't go beyond the IG in the system. Yeah. If it came from a commissioner, you can say obviously when the IG receives it, it's going to. Hey, you get the idea, right? Who's also the president? Who's issuing the. So I think it's the president. Only the president can actually do something about it. But like the public and the police system are a little bit fishy. So do something about it. Anyway, we can talk too much. We'll catch you next time.